What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play Griftlands. When I last left us, we were on day 5 of our Sal Brawl run. I think we were doing okay. Let's remind ourselves, what the heck does our deck do? We discard a lot. We bleed a little bit. Alright, got it. And we hold over cards turn for turn. What does our negotiation deck do? We draw our entire deck. That's what it is. And we just win with diplomacy. We don't have a lot of money, so let's not even deal with these merchants. Battle, negotiation, mixed, negotiation. Okay, a lot of negotiating going on, so let's try to keep that as high as possible. And our objective is to kill this person. You find Nashnito, your daggers are thirsty. What do you want? I want you dead, apparently. Alright, so it has been a couple days for me since we've played. Let me take a little while to figure out what exactly it is our deck does. At the end of every turn, cold cards, got it. Gain 1 action, so we have 6 actions on turn 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Works perfectly. Let's discard a card. We'll discard you, because we don't have a need for bleed synergies right now. Apply bleed for each card played this turn. How about we discard you? Oh, we'll power up this one. So we're definitely going to play it. What's happening? We're getting attacked by the rocks. They have evasion. What is this ability? Will not panic while they have allies. You're also the one that we want to kill, and you have a lot of health. Both of you regenerate, so we probably want to focus on one ally. So let's focus down on you. If only because you're in front. If the target has bleed, apply bleed. Okay. First things first, apply a lot of bleed. And then, impair/wound, apply more bleed. Alright, and then he's going to... This is attacks a card, an enemy at random. Unfortunate. Alright, gotta remember that. A lot of buffing going on there. Not a huge fan of it, but we have 5 actions. This card benefits from being discarded, so we'll go ahead and discard you. And then improvise a card from a draw pile and duplicate it, apply 5 bleed. We have an effect going on, right? No. We are being hit for a lot though. What is this? Whenever you apply bleed, heal for 1. Good to know. Whenever you discard a card, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Alright, this is a rough hand to start off with. You're dealing 17 damage. What is wrong with you? Why would you do this? Let's stack bleed on you. 4 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards we can play. 3 defense isn't a lot, but it might keep us alive. Alright, same with this. 3 defense is not a lot. And you know, I don't think it'll even keep us alive, so... What exactly does that card do again? Where are our expended cards? Nope. It costs 2. Where did it go? Choose 1 card. Alright, well we have... It duplicates... Okay. It duplicates. If you have discarded a card this turn, this card costs 0. Well, I have. But you're all hitting me. The biggest hits are coming from the patrol leaders. So do we want to try to get rid of you first, or do we want to try to get rid of the rocks? I think we want to get rid of the rocks, especially if we have multiple hits. Let's go ahead and get this ability going. We'll go ahead and hit this front rock twice. And what do we want to hold on to? Why not hold on to everything? Alright. Dangerous situation to be in, but 5 energy, we might be able to make this work. We're getting hit by only the rocks right now, so if we can stun them or kill them, we'll be okay. This hits all enemies. They were able to dodge it because of their evade ability. Unfortunate, but that's okay. Duplicate a card in your hand. The card costs 0 until played. So we want to duplicate you. And we'll hit you for a lot. That saves us from lethal. 3 energy left. Draw and discard. And we'll discard the Twisted Windup. Okay, okay. With 2 energy left. Apply bleed. And gain defense. We don't really need to gain defense. What we do need is to apply bleed to as many enemies as possible. Get you closer to death. Alright, what are we going to hold on to? We're going to hold on to you and you. Because increased power and having that stun ability is going to keep us alive. For the rest of your turn, your attacks hit all enemies. We'll hold on to the defense card instead. You both have counters set up, and I feel like I've already lost this fight. I have 1 health. There's no way. I didn't even realize how low I'd gotten. There's no way I survived this. But let's make them fight for it. Just kidding. Alright. Well, that was horrible. We'll go ahead and start another one complete right after. Got some negotiation cards, got some battle cards. Alright. Well, that's what I get for starting an old run a couple days after. So let's go for the Rook Brawl. Prestige 2, everything's active. Let's hop straight into it. Alright, let's see what our drafts looks like. Apply scanned. I like concentration, I like defense. Let's see. Apply ricochet, apply burn, apply ricochet to target enemy. Let's go with burn. And then what kind of negotiation deck do we want? Spend 2, spend 1 influence, this card gains. Discard a card and sticky. I don't understand. This card is not discarded at the end of your turn. We get to discard a card in our hand. Okay, it's a discard enabler. Let's go with spending influence. For every argument you have, gain 1. Or each time you gamble, reduce the cost of this one by 1 to the end of your turn. Yeah. Give me a negotiation graph. At the start of your turn, discard any number of cards and draw that many new cards. Draw until your hand is full. When you fully negate damage, except 1 doubt. And doubt targets each turn for 1. Okay. I liked having our whole deck in our hand. Start of each battle, a random creature joins your team. Whenever you expend a card, improvise a random card. Whenever you add a card to your deck, let's get a team member. Something to take the damage off of ourselves. Alright. You've been hired to make Fizzluck dead. Don't mind if I do. What's up, Fizzluck? What do you want? Well, according to this little mission tab, I want you dead. So, how do we play Rook? We manipulate his charges, and then I guess for this one we're going to burn him a bit. You are going to evade the first attack we do, and you're not attacking them, so let's focus on this guy instead. We're taking 4 damage, which I'd rather we didn't. So now we're taking none. We'll burn you, and we'll blast you. Alright. So you're not attacking this turn, but you are attacking our Shruglet, which is of no consequence to us. Let's spend 1 charge, and then kick you. Not super complicated in the beginning. You can do whatever you want, that doesn't bother me at all. You're out of here. Okay, so now we can just focus on the rock. We can get rid of your evasion. Doesn't really do much. Alright, now we can unload on you. Spend 1 charge, deal additional damage. You don't have evasion anymore. Okay, now we don't have lethal. So let's protect our health instead. Okay, now we have lethal, so let's play as many cards as we can. Let's get this kick leveled up. And our job was to kill you, so we'll take you out. Senni hates you. All enemy Admiralty gain 1 power to start a battle. So be it. Someone charge deal bonus apply to burn. If he has 4 burn. Wait, how does threshold work? Activates an added effect if damage is at or above the threshold number. Okay. Let's see if we can make this work. With the focus ability, what's it called? Where you concentration. With the concentration ability, we should be able to make that threshold ability pop off. Kill the target. Thanks for the shills. Contractually obligated to help you out. So, remove a negotiation or remove a battle card. Let's remove a battle card because we know that we want burns going on here. Let's get rid of things that have nothing to do with burn, like this weak blast card. Feels lighter, doesn't it? You bet it does. Alright, we got lots of combat opportunities coming up, so keep our health high. You need to kill Exil. You'll need to deal with her bodyguard Goni first. I don't know why I read that so weird. It's Ekel. Hey Goni. Hey Goni. You wanna be on my side instead? Alright, you decrease in cost by 1 every time I gamble. We have, well, gain 3 influence, which would help. So let's get you out of our deck. What do you do? Increase Goni's damage by 1. Let's destroy you then. This is much more manageable 4 damage that we're taking. Block it. Block it. And we'll hold on to everything else until the end. Alright, good start. We have influence. Very important. Now with the coin on heads, I don't see any reason not to play just all 3 of these. Well, there is a reason. We're going to take damage. But so are they. Now what is this? You escalate. Spend 1 influence to deal extra damage. This card gains 3 bonus damage for this entire negotiation. Now that we can build around. That's interesting. Alright, but we have no other ways of building influence besides the 1 card. So, we gotta be a little careful about this. If you're trying to destroy our influence, how much damage do we have here? 6, 9, 12, almost lethal. Almost lethal. So let's go ahead and destroy you with these. We'll flip the coin. See how much defense this gives us. Okay. So we're gonna take 3, but that's okay, because you should be dead next turn. And wouldn't you believe it? I'm gonna flip these coins. And I like this card. Let's get this as close to leveling up as possible. Bring 2 heads, then prepare. Discard a card, gain dominance. Or gamble and deal 2 damage to all enemy arguments. Let's get some area damage. Yeah, let's get the ability to hit multiple targets. But we do want the ability to build influence. Let's keep that in mind. Alright, 3 allies. That's huge, that's huge. So, we're not getting hit this turn, so let's just hit her as much as possible. Alright, they have a wound on them, so multiple hits is good. We're getting hit for 6, which I don't appreciate. Let's see. If we hit them for this, will they guaranteed 2 to 7 apply to scorched? Alright, so we have 2 defense. This would give us 3 defense. We're getting hit for 6, which would mean we only need to play this. Alright. So now we have 6 defense. They got scorched because we surpassed the threshold. And our job says to kill them. So we will kill them. So we need to be cautious about how many feud citizens that meet you for symbol dislike you. Unfortunate. We need to be careful with how many people we kill. It does make negotiation diplomacy cards weaker. But if the game wants us to kill them, not much we should do about it. Spend overcharge, fully charge, spend up to 2 overcharge, apply 2. I'm going to pass on this one. None of them really stand out. At the start of your next turn, gain 2 temporary power. That's expensive, but it does hit hard. It's better. It's a better kick, so I'll take it. Thanks for the resolve. Target's dead. Thanks for the shells. Alright. Job, kill some monsters. Not a lot of thinking required for this one. Because rocks do have evasion, we had to deal with multiple hits. Unfortunate that we got a bunch of expensive cards, but so be it. We finally get to play our concentration card. I don't think we've drawn it a single time yet. That's 6 defense already. So if you're attacking... Why do you have a jetpack? What the heck? Why are you metal? The Wild Fleet's got a frickin' rocket suit on. What? What's happening? Alright, so we got wounded. You're evading. Okay, we're getting hit for 10, which I hate. We can get hit for 5, or we can wipe you out. You are hitting them for 5, but they're gonna dodge it. It's not showing, but they're gonna dodge it. So let's shoot you first. So that should be guaranteed 5 damage for them. Now we're taking 5. Now we're taking none. And let's try to burn you, but it won't work because of evasion. Okay, this is your last turn of evasion, so let's hit you for the weaker attack first. Then hit you with the strong attack, and then we'll play the card that we care more about. Alright. So we still have our concentration. This should deal plenty of damage to scorch them. Then let's just blast them and gain some crank experience. If I played crank, we would have had overcharge damage, which would have been smarter. Apply wound per overcharge spent. Do we want to go in the opposite direction? Do we want to go on a full overcharge build? Overcharge and burn seems like they'd synergize well together. Apply 1 wound per overcharge spent? Sure, let's try overcharge, burn. Rescue mission. Rescue Necto from his enemies using your words or your fist. What's up, Necto? Well, you hate me. Let's try to prevent bloodshed. Besides, you can trust Rook. Let's try to prevent bloodshed, if only so we don't get a bad reputation going on too early. Incept to intimidate. Gotcha. Oh, we'll be starting off with tails. Then let's go ahead and lean into it with all this bonus damage. Now, we got 1 left. We can only flip the coin once, so we have no chance of playing you. So let's just reduce damage for this turn. Alright, so we want to play as many hostility cards in a row right now. We have no way of fixing the coin. So, gamble. Unfortunate, got nothing out of that. Let's go ahead and remove this source of damage. Alright, this is gonna wind down on its own. Nothing we can do about it because we have no hostility cards to play. Because we have no hostility cards to play, let's see if we can protect you, actually. Because destroying our bait is gonna be real bad. Alright. Steal 10 shells from Rook and remove 1 Frisk. How dare you? Do we have any means of gaining influence? I don't see it. Draw 2 cards. Doesn't really help. Okay. Remove you. You're going down. So we have 1 action left. Hit him as hard as you can. We're getting worn down. We're getting worn down. This isn't going well. But with the coin on heads, I think we just swing. The intimidate cards are not as beneficial as we would like. They really just slow down our deck. But they make the grumbles real good. Gamble. Alright. Hits everybody, wiped out the entire field. Discard a card to gain dominance. Each time you gamble, reduce. Rig 2. And then provide the hostility card from your drop pile. We don't flip the coin enough for this to be worth it. Gaining dominance isn't really great. We already have one of you, and you've done nothing for us. Dang, Necto, has your voice always been that bassy? In USS, let's meditate for a bit, because our resolve is lower. Our health didn't really take a hit, but our resolve did. You, our little merchant in the woods, want to give me a better coin? Draw and discard? We don't really want to draw. Let's get the marsh coin. We've tried mud coin before, let's try marsh coin. Oh, thank you, it is an excellent choice. Alright, we're gonna fight a boss. You're gonna help me, by the way. I know I don't have a great deck yet, but you want to help me right now. We're taking 4. First things first, we take none. Now, with the coin on heads, we swing. Alright. You don't have another argument, so I don't really want to play the Slug Storm. We don't have a way. How did we gain influence that first turn? How the heck? Anyway, let's see if we can just apply 3 composure. Nothing huge. But it does ensure we take no damage this turn. Alright, so we can delete you. Cause a little bit of spillover. We're getting hit for 6. I think we've reached the point where we just want to erase them. I was gonna say, if we get this coin, this card, we definitely want to just gamble. Gamble again. There you go. We're going to, every time you gamble, reduce the cost by this. So you do 5. And there's 3 for us. We should be able to rest after this fight, or after this negotiation we have a fight and then we can rest. So if our resolve tanks, it's not the worst thing. Hit you again, and there's a chance that this is lethal. Cool. Thanks for the card. On heads, this card costs 0. Each time you gamble, discard your hand, draw 5 cards. Let's not. We don't really need a draw. But thanks for the assist on the upcoming fight. Our goal, defeat the boss. Alright. So, if we get concentration, this is guaranteed to do 4, which means you're scorched. You have this ability. Gain 6 defense and 3 power at the end of every turn, lose 3 power whenever all of his defense is broken. Start of your next turn, gain power. We only have 3 energy right now. You're getting hit for 5. Lots to think about right now. Now we're taking 0 damage. Now you're guaranteed to be scorched. And let's go ahead and break through at the fence. Alright. We're getting hit for 0, so let's improvise. Let's draw some cards. Okay, 2 energy, spend a charge, break through. There you go. Just keep stacking those status effects. Alright, we still have our concentration. This is guaranteed to scorch. That's good to know. We're not even being targeted this turn, so let's just stack as much burn on them as possible. Just in case it has an effect, I want to break through his armor first. The damages that are above, yeah. So there you go, he's scorched. And he's in for a bad time. Because of the scorch, the burn never really goes away. Let's see. We're not being targeted, they're doing a little self buff. 3 energy means we want to probably overcharge. This will let us wound him. And then this will hurt him a bit more. That wound might not have worked the way I thought it would. Alright, what does overzealous mean? When they cause you to lose health, gain wound. Alright, so he's gonna wound us when he hits us, but he's gonna take more damage at the same time. Let's go ahead and this would end him. So let's blast him first. He has counter on. Let's take him out. He has no allies, so we don't really get a social debuff from doing that to him. Remove random debuff from target enemy, gain 1 action. I don't understand. Remove a random debuff. Isn't that bad? Why would I ever want to remove a debuff from a target enemy? Is it because it just gains me an action? Fully charged deals max damage. I have concentration, so I don't really need that. Spend 1 charge to gain 2 actions. This is interesting. I'm gonna try you, just because I'm interested. We apply a bunch of different status ailments to an enemy. We have wound, we have a burn, we have scorch. So maybe we can just levy the fact that we'll have a variety of ailments on them and we don't really care which one goes away in order to allow ourselves to play more cards each turn. Apply 3 composure. If it's prepared, apply 1 composure to all friendly arguments. None of this really matters to us. Upgrading our kick will destroy it. It's perfect. War Story will let us gain influence, which we need. And we got this killer reputation, which isn't great. But 1 dominance is okay. Graft Award. Ricochet, power, or pets have plus 10 health. Let's go with the extra health, because we get a pet every battle. Or because we have an ally every battle, do we want to have plus 2 power? Let's go with pets have plus 10 health. No, I changed my mind. You're contractually obligated to just be cool. While this is in your hand, gain 1 tenor power whenever you draw a card, increase maximum damage is increased by 2 per available use, or draft 2 negotiation cards. Prepare a card, prepare this card costs 0, gain 2 influence, cost 1 less per influence, gamble and draw a card. Well, we need influence engines. So let's get you. And Gamble, apply 2 composure to all your arguments. Gamble, attack with this card twice. Let's apply composure because we need... It was between one of these two because we need more gamble engines, so this can work. Don't get used to it. Don't worry. I won't. Before we go to sleep, 500 chills. Let's see if we can make some friends. 300 chills for a rock? Or do you have any amazing battle cards? Gain counter, apply mark, apply to scorched, and to burn to random enemy, but it expends. Deal 2 bonus damage for every overcharge, consumes all overcharge. Threshold 4, gain 2 overcharge. Interesting. This could be useful, forcing us to gain overcharge. Reduce overcharge by half at end of your turn. I kind of like this. With concentration, we can almost guarantee that its ability goes off. Let's remove a card. We don't really want to improvise. Now, 435 shills. Do we buy a pet? Let's spend on an ally. See what you're gonna give us. Propaganda machine. Sorry, negotiation with 1 influence. Useful. Useful. Alright. Alright, I'll do it. Our negotiation deck needs help. And influence is important to us. And let's go with this dude up here. Urga. You wanna share a drink? You wanna give me a good reward? Quality materials, whenever an item card is played, gain 2 defense? No. Slurred speech and tipsy. Propaganda machine. We don't have the shills for. Alright, so I guess we'll stop here, because there's no way we can afford whatever you want to give us. We'll go to sleep. Recalls you, hit the pillow like a load of bricks. Good night. Now, the question is, how long has this recording been going on for? 32 minutes? We can do a second day. 2 of you hate us, 1 of you love us. People like us, it's alright. It's alright, it's a good first day. Now, 105 shills. Let's not do anything. Lots of negotiation going on today. Intimidate or beat up Tick, but don't kill her. You're gonna get intimidated. Because I don't want this negative reputation. Makes life a lot harder. So, we can only gamble once this turn. So, I don't really want to play you for 3 and only get 6 damage out of it. So instead, capitalize on the diplomacy card. We'll go ahead and protect our influence. Do we want to play this early? Well, we draw so much, it's actually... I know it's a waste of a card. We actually do want to play this early. You'll destroy our dominance. Well, our dominance will fade first, actually. Yeah, it's a weird turn. We wind up taking 2 because of the order of things. But that's fine. Gain 5 influence or dominance. Good, good, good. Now we can gain more influence. And with 1 energy left, really want to just block. We don't have the means to. Or do we? There we go. Alright, so we actually do have influence engines, which means the card that we didn't draw would be really good right now. But that's fine, that's fine. What we're gonna do, flip the coin. We'll flip the coin again. We're gonna flip the coin again. There you go, there's your head. Every time you gamble, this card is reduced. It finally gets played. You're gonna deal max damage. I'd rather take none. Got a lot of negotiations to deal with today. They're self-aware. Can you even hear yourself talking? Alright. So let's go ahead and hit you with this so we can gain more influence. Spend it immediately. So you do 9 damage now. Both of you are real close to leveling up. So we'll just play this. Thanks for the cards. Apply 2 composure to a random friendly argument every time you play a card. Gamble and gain 2 bonus damage. No, we're gonna... I don't think we need it. It's a little slow. I think gambling is better. Thanks for the 100 shills. Alright, the whole parasite mechanic. What will I become? What's up, Pebble? You gonna help me out some more? Gonna remove a negotiation card, or do we want some money? Let's remove cards. Do we want to remove the parasite? What do you do right now? When this card is drawn, increase the cost of a random card in your hand until the end of this turn. It's bad, it's not the worst. Might be the worst card we have right now. But let's get rid of Trickery. We might wind up never playing it. I'm counting on them having buffed the parasite cards to be better. Ferret out as much information as you can. Don't really want to pay for anything. What were you offering? Quality materials? No. No thank you. Let's go ahead and pry for intel. Looking for something? Yes. Wouldn't you know it, I am prying for intel. So the more of these we get, the better our reward is going to be. Let's see. We started off with a heads. You're being destroyed right now, which I don't appreciate. But we have no means of protecting it, because this damage is coming straight from a central argument. What we can do is try to gamble. There you go, now you're safe. And since you're safe, we have no issue with gaining influence. And now that we've done that, we can gamble again. No, I don't think we want to gamble again. I think we want to hit you, get you closer to being destroyed. Alright. Now you're going for our influence again. Don't appreciate it. What I can do, remove you. Now we're only taking 4. Enjoy your composure. And that's all we can do this turn. It's a holding pattern turn, but we buffed the card, Alright. So, start of your turn, steal 10. You're hitting us for that much. So let's go ahead and apply composure to it. Let's gain influence. We will... Do we want to gamble? Or do we want to hit? I think we want to hit. We want to make sure we keep pace. And let's spread the damage out a bit. Oof. I did not see where that came from. That's my bad. Read the map, totally wrong. Now, we have no means of gaining influence. But we do have means of playing coins until we can play you, which I think is the move right now, especially if we keep getting bad coin flips. We actually want to spend 1 influence, which we don't have, to do 4 to 6 damage or something. Won't stop us from getting hurt. And in this scenario, we might be better off just swinging face. And if that's the case, let's go ahead and hit you, so that if this gets in danger, we're more likely to just end the argument. I may have taken this too early. Yeah, you're going for lethal on it already. I don't appreciate that. Lethal's coming from your core. So, let's go ahead And how much composure do we have? We don't have a lot. 2, 4. Ugh. Let's see if we can protect everything. Cool, we did. So now you have 4 composure, 6 composure, you're only taking 1 damage. Now, do we want to try to hit everything? Or do we want to try to hit you for 4? The only one that has a chance of doing that is this, but we want to gain influence anyway. Coin flip. Unfortunate. I'd rather take it to the face than lose this argument. Alright. So, let's go ahead and gamble. Destroy you right away. Okay. You're taking 4, which I can live with. You're taking 4, which hurts a lot more. So let's swing for face as much as we can. And then, do we want to take the chance to apply composure to everything? You're dead no matter what. So, let's flip the coin. Went to the wrong one. Alright, so let's guarantee that you're okay. We'll try to do 12 damage to you next turn. You're not being targeted, which means my greed can kick in. Alright, let's get this war story going. Got a bunch of influence, that's fantastic. So, with all this influence, what do we want to do? We want to hit you for 7? That doesn't sound right. You want to hit you for 7? Sounds better. Alright. We are taking a lot to the face. It's not great, but we should have lethal. We should have lethal. Somewhere. Here. Alright. Do we also have 5 extra damage? 3, 2, we do. So let's go ahead, steal this, end the fight. Thanks for the negotiation cards. Spend all dominance. No. You can upgrade some cards that we actually use. Set the coin or gain 1 influence. If you want more influence. And we'll have you increase faster. With just 1, this increases from... Okay, so you become a 4-6, 4-9 after 1 influence spent. You become a 6-8. And then you just scale way faster anyway. So, easy pick. Thanks for the chat. 60 shills, 60 shills. So it's worth the risk, but it was a huge risk. We're gonna fight next, which will increase our resolve a bit. Let's see. You give graphs. Whenever you gain fully charged, you gain 2 temporary power. Whenever you have no charge, all your attacks deal 2 bonus damage or apply ricochet. Not looking great. How are you doing here? At the start of each negotiation, discard the 2 cards. At the start of each turn, prepare a card, or diplomacy cards deal 2 bonus damage while you have any influence. That sounds like it's worth spending on. We're going for that influence build anyway. How are our graph slots looking? The rook starts with plenty. Okay. 45. Let's see if we can... We can't afford to pay you to drink with us. Alright. Do you have anything for us? No, everything's too expensive. Alright, the Rise want you to lead a group of goons against the Spark Barons. What's up? Alright, I have a feeling. You're gonna betray us, alright? It's one of those fights, I feel it. So, I'm ready for you to be complete jerks. Let's try to not get hurt. What is this? Takes bonus damage from consecutive attacks after firing their cannons. Got it. So we'll just unload on you. So consecutive attacks will hurt you, thanks to our dog. You know, discard the draw and take 1 damage. Unfortunate, unfortunate. We're not taking damage this turn, so we'll destroy you so we can go ahead and be strong next turn. Don't punch my yoke. Don't shoot it either. They're all being very mean. Charge strikes. Remove random debuff from an enemy. We have no debuffs going on. We're also not getting hit this turn. So enjoy your lethal. And you can go ahead and beat them up for all I care. Just completely end them. Let's remove your debuff to give ourselves a bunch of actions. So you're no longer encumbered? Or did it remove your other effect? Not sure. This could give us 2 overcharge. And it did. And it just says fight the battle, so we will accept your surrender. Not trying to become more aggressive than we need to be. Threshold 8, gain 8 counter. Concentrated, attack twice. If you have any overcharge, attack twice. Which of these do we believe we're more likely to have go off? I think we're more likely to get the concentrated trigger, but we only have 1 concentration card. So, you have a higher threshold. Overcharge synergizes with high damage. Let's try it. Targeting core, no thank you. You can keep it. Any battle, you can walk away from it. It's a good fight. You walked away. You lived. Let's clear off as many goons as possible before the fight. Alright. What's up, Sandrano? I'm not afraid of you. I back up. Oh yeah? Well, I have a way with words. Alright. So, 2 goons. War story. Not what I wanted to see. But, this is okay. Question is, do we want to deal... Not really. I'd rather just gain a bunch of influence. And I mean like a bunch of influence. Alright, get rid of all those cards. You are boosted already. Let's see if we can get you to go off. So, coin flip, coin flip, coin flip. Alright, now we're taking almost no damage. You are cheap. But if we play you instead, you'll be even cheaper. So let's go after this argument. We're going to hit you for 8. Don't mind if I do. And then we can spend 1 influence to make you stronger the rest of the fight. There you go. Alright, we got our engines going. We have enough influence builders. We have enough gamblers. It's going to be okay. Gain 1 influence. Let's play the blockade. We're dealing max damage. No. With 1 energy and 6 health remaining, we have no means of doing anything to end you this turn. You are gonna do a lot of damage just by overflow. So, what can we do? We can apply composure. Yeah, applying composure ensures you live, which reduces the damage I take. Alright. Flip the coin. Flip the coin. Alright, alright, alright. What do we do to end the fight? Just swing on him. Sorry if you heard the fire truck. Draw 2 cards and gamble. Prepare a card or discard a card. None of these? None of these really? Because we don't have means of fixing or rigging the heads. Dilemma's getting better. Let's make you cheaper. I think this was a mistake. Not the best card. No, you have no friends, alright? You have nobody on your side. Why are you still here? Let's take no damage. No, let's see. Apply burn, or this applies to burn always. Might apply scorched. It did apply scorched, so let's stack burn. Okay, we have no overcharge. We are not taking damage this turn, so let's go ahead and play our offensive cards. It's not that complicated. Oh. I swear, officer, he just burnt to death. I didn't do anything. Apply 4 defense, fully charged, gain 4 counter, next turn draw 1 additional card. Nope. None of these really move the needle for me. Alright, this makes it more likely so the threshold is reached. This flat out applies more burn. As our Scorched Enabler, I think you reaching threshold is more important. Letter Opener. Apply 2 Impair, it replenishes, we'll take it. Words of Blades, you always make your point, 100 chills. Thankfully our reputation didn't increase. And if he's looking to kill you, get him first. What's up, Malo? You're gonna help me on this fight? Tinnitus. I feel you, brother. When this card is drawn, deal 2 damage to random friendly argument. That's horrible. Don't. Please just don't. So let's gain a bunch of influence. Then let's boost this card up as much as possible. That card is our win condition. Because of our amazing draw, it'll cycle through consistently, regularly, just a lot. Gamble. Good defense for everybody. Glad that you got hit with it again. Let's gamble again. Destroy whatever you were trying to build up there. Gamble one more time. Stacked up with a bunch of influence. Good, good, good. Oh, I hate it. Oh, you're just a horrible card. 1, 2, 4 more draws until you're out of here. More influence, please. More influence, please. Flip the coin. We're getting hit for 5. Just kidding, we're getting hit for 3. Yeah, influence only ever has 2 health, so there's a great chance that the Tenais will just destroy it. Unfortunate. Get out of here. You are just playing because they're basically dead. Anything else you want to gain experience on? Get you out of here. Play you. End the fight. Alright, gamble, deal 4 damage, prepare a card, gain influence equal to its cost. Gamble. Let's deal 4 damage to all enemy arguments. Lots of cards leveled up. Apply 1 composure to all your arguments. Okay. Okay. I like the idea because we don't have rigs. Let's have it so that no matter what it lands on, we're okay. Let's gamble twice. Gamble twice. Gain more influence because you're not our damage dealer. Our damage dealer is the card that cycles through. And yeah, 1 little bit of rigging should help. You convince Malo to help you in your upcoming fight. Thank you. What's up, assassin? Now, we're a real turd monster, but there's 3 of us, so we should be okay. We're gonna gain overcharge because we passed the threshold, and we're gonna hit you hard. Bad draw. Bad draw. You're gonna kill our little dude, and there's nothing I can do about it. That hurts. So what do we do about it? We will, while we have the overcharge, hit you as hard as we can. Darn right, that'll cost you. Remove a random debuff, or apply damage. We're guaranteed to apply Scorched. If you have any overcharge, attack twice. We have none, which is unfortunate. So we'll hit you for 6. Gain an action. Alright, alright. And they still have Scorched on them, so if we can get Burn on them, it'll be okay. Let's see, let's see. Again, you decide not to target us, so this works. Let's go ahead and not play any of our defensive cards. We could swing on you, end the fight faster, make our next turn stronger. We don't really want to impair you yet, because if you go down to 2 health, it doesn't matter, because we're never going to see you again. You're definitely reaching threshold, and we'll let you live because we want that diplomacy deck. All of your attacks deal 2 bonus damage if the target has a debuff. Whenever you spend overcharge, draw a card, or if empty, gain 4 concentration. Let's get the ability that works on debuffs. Spend all influence, gain 1 composure per influence spent to all your arguments. Ooh, cash out is so good. And it doesn't cannibalize the influence that we spend on this card. So I think these are 2 good ways to build damage over a fight. Because sometimes you can just get kind of worn down. It's a battle of attrition and it just doesn't go anywhere. We'll destroy the card. Apply burn. Apply more burn. Because we want that burn to last as long as possible. Spend the 2 charge, deal 3 bonus damage per... No. Probably going to remove that from the deck because we don't want to remove charge anymore. We want to just build overcharge. Thanks for the resolve. Thanks for the graft. Gain 1 wine. At the end of owner's turn, this argument gains 1 resolve. Wine is not... It's just there. Gain... At the start of battle, gain 3 concentration. At the start of each negotiation, discard up to 2 cards and draw that many. So... starting a concentration makes those thresholds easier to reach. End of the day, so we're going to spend as much money as possible. What was your thing again? Quality materials? I'll remember that because I never won it. You have anything for me? You can remove a card, or I can buy a card. Concentrate to apply 2 wound. This just adds to the number of status effects the enemy has, which could be useful. Apply 1 scorch whenever you apply burn. Definitely useful. Can only get one or the other. Both expensive. But I think this helps keep our deck thin. So I'll buy you. Spend money on a drink. You probably have the war machine, if I remember. Propaganda machine. Dang it. Hebel, tuck me into bed, please. Red calls you, hit the pillow like a load of bricks. Go Mimis. It's bedtime. Alright, not a lot changed in our social standing. We got some good graphs. Diplomacy cards deal 2 bonus damage while you have any influence. I need to remember that. Alright, and we're on to our 3rd day. Thank you everybody for watching. If you liked the video, watch all our of it, be sure to hit the like button. It helps the channel a lot. And leave a comment on any criticisms that you have. Tell me what I did wrong so I can grow in the future, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.